Today, I wanted to talk to Reggie Watts about his many mind-blowing Conan appearances.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you.
And then wrap it up with one that I think was extra special for me. A lot of work goes into a short late-night stand-up set. Join me, JP Buck, as I spotlight the comedians who came up with some of my favorite Conan sets. This is The Setup.
Please welcome our really good friend, Reggie Watts.
There was a point in 2005 where I moved back to New York, left the industry for a little bit, and I was on the train and I ran into a kid named Greg who I used to babysit for. And he said to me, he said, "You have got to go see this guy, Reggie Watts. I saw him at pianos. It's insane." And one night I was at Invite Them Up, and here is Reggie Watts, the Moby Dick I felt like I was searching for. I felt like I'd left the business, but like you were sort of the person that I felt kind of pushed me back to move to LA again, to get back into comedy.
Wow.
And I was like, when I came back, I was armed with the knowledge that Reggie Watts exists.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. That's cool.
In 2011, you were backstage in the green room and Kumail Nanjiani was back there. And there was a joke that you two, I don't know who said it or who responded, who added to it, but there was a UPS "What Can Brown Do For You" joke that you guys made.
Uh-huh.
You went out on stage, you did a song that was about brownness.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just something, I guess, that was buried in your head from an hour before. Then you had a song about it on stage.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This is a song that I wrote about brownness.
I do remember Kumail being there, and it was just so cool to have him out there. And when I was doing that, that particular song, knowing that he was out there, it was kind of awesome feeling. I remember that.
Yeah. Every show was so different. Every song, like they're just like they're fleeting moments, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the nature of improvisation, and I love that about it. I loved, going on stage and doing these whatever they were in that moment, and knowing that, unless they were recorded, there they go. These days I'm trying to, do something with those recordings, but I'm trying to record things and try to see if I can use them in other ways. But back then, performing live so much, I didn't have the, the forethought of bringing recorders and stuff. I was just like, it's fine, doesn't matter, I'll just do it, and people will hopefully like it.
You got me warm with the sugar, warm with the sugar.
That needs to be a song. In my iPod, I have it filed as "Warming the Sugar." I don't even know if that's what you say.
I love it. As we used to say, it's like warming the sugar. It's like, yes, indeed. That's crazy. That's amazing. What a trip to see that.
That song makes me so happy when I hear it.
Yeah, it's such a cool throwback, vibe. Just feels like classic entertainment. It feels like something that could have happened in the last 4 decades.
Flash forward to 2014. I really wanted you to work with one guitarist that you didn't know before and just have you come together and see what you could come up with. Do you remember this? Do you remember me trying to beg you a few times and you're like, no.
Oh yeah. It was like I was like, I don't know, man. But then the last minute I'm just like, yeah, sure.
And so Travis Stever of Coheed and Cambria, his guitar solo is in the Rock Band video game. That's how good of a guitarist he is.
Yeah, right.
And so he was in New York and he agreed, and I couldn't get a hold of you. So I said, just get on a plane. We'll make it work. So he jumps on a plane and I wake up Sunday morning and I get a voicemail, and it's Billy Gibbons from ZZ Top.
All right. Billy F. Gibbons, BFG, your favorite buddy from ZZ Top speaking.
He had just gone down a rabbit hole with his wife and watched maybe 6 or 7 of your videos. And he said he was getting in his car and they were driving to LA, and he'll see me tomorrow morning. So now there's a second guitarist, and you kind of have to work with him because he's like one of the greatest guitarists of all time.
So yeah, this is all coming back. It's crazy.
In rehearsal, various different rehearsals, the song was about different things.
Yes.
I think in the last rehearsal, you said something about a horse. You just offhand mentioned a horse. And then suddenly the song became 4.5 minutes on the story from the perspective of a horse.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, it's just stupid, like it's just like stuff happens and it's so dumb, but and I always got off on the idea of having, serious musicians, dedicated to, performing a certain way and in a certain vibe in a certain zone, and then playing off of that in an absurd way, but like doing it really relatively sincerely, but it's obviously about something very simple and absurd. And so it made sense that, the song is kind of a country sounding song. I was like, oh yeah, I'll just make it about horses.
There's a horse I knew a long time ago. He used to run around like horses sometimes do. When I heard the whinny of the wind above, yes, I used to wonder what that horse was thinking of. You keep trotting up, you keep galloping, keep doing things that horses are known to do. When I see the way you, and I feel the weight of everything come true. Everything I say is so, and I need to know you're there for me once. There for me once again.
Has there ever been a more beautiful country song about a horse? I don't know.
Don't know.
I mean, there's a horse with no name, but that's America, and I don't really think that's country. But
no, that's not country. It's Americana. It's funny. It's like it came together so quick, and and here we are doing it. It's cool. I mean, it's like it definitely fulfills one of the dreams, that I had, at the time, which is to be able to come up with an idea very quickly with people, and then just like put it together, and just suddenly it's happening. But it's, plus the idea of it being a little bit kind of more serious in a way, like it's still funny, but I'm trying to be as sincere in that moment as possible. It's funny that these two great musicians too were kind of a little nervous, which I thought was, because these guys were obviously like, here's the song, let's rehearse it, over and over again, and like we barely like ran through it like maybe 3 times, like the structure of it, and so it was kind of, everybody was like, okay, well, we hope this works. That was the whole spirit of it. It was great.
What Billy Gibbons is doing next, like Billy Gibbons is, like I said, one of the greatest guitarists of all time, has iconic songs. And he is just sitting in the back and letting you guys do your thing. And he just wants to add a little flourish. And he's got his steel guitar, and he just sort of does a little bit of like texture to it. Like right here, listen to this. I love this. It feels like jazz a little bit here.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's interesting. That's funny. That's funny. I'm remembering him doing that. I was like, oh, okay, he's gonna do that. Okay, cool.
Did you tie the horse up to a 'Cause if you don't, most likely he'll just walk away. Did you remember to give hay and water to it? If you don't, the chances are your horse just might not survive the night. And every time I try to put myself in a horse's shoes, it hurts my feet, baby. And I just wanna know, does it hurt when you run over different forms of terrain? And when you see that cloud cover breaking, sunbeam coming down, do you need to know how much it can really break? The spirit of the love of the land. I figure as though it might be something strong as yes, I feel the power in your tail, in your mane, mo.
I'm just like watching it going like, oh yeah, this is me like trying to figure out where it's gonna go next, you know. And like it was definitely a little bit more nerve-wracking than usual for sure, because you know you have these other musicians on stage, you know, that you've never played, that I'd never played with, and so I had I felt like slightly responsible to making sure they were, you know, everything was like together. So that was interesting. It's definitely a different kind of performance.
Oh, yes, wanna. You feel like it might change someday, and you know that it would carry us away. Wanna reach out, but my hand might be dangerous, 'cause I've got a fresh apple and you might bite too hard. I don't wanna know.
The song is also very kind of like Led Zeppelin. There's like a Zeppelin vibe to it, which is kind of interesting that I was just kind of noticing.
And when you know that it's gonna be a great day, when you're galloping to the edge of a cliff where the buffalo used to jump, and if you think about the tree, you gotta know, gotta know. No.
Thank you. Marty U says, he is an American treasure. I wish my mind had 2% of Reggie's interestingness, except I couldn't wear all the sweaters as I am a sweater.
Well, that's saying a lot coming from a sweater. I mean, who even knew that sweaters possessed consciousness? But it's great to hear that, you know, all forms of material reality are responding favorably to what I do.
Tarjan Gunedran, apologies for mispronouncing this. I feel like all the audience members were scared to laugh because they thought he was singing real jazz. Come on, white people.
I wouldn't befall it on anybody, any one type of person to not get it. It's really, I think it's about individual experience at that point.
Waldis Wahoo says, I'm not even sure what just happened, but I could watch/listen to Reggie Watts for hours.
That's sweet. That's sweet. That's the feeling, you know, that's what I hope. It's like I can do dumb, random things, and you know, people will still want to hear that for some strange reason. Thank you so much. This is awesome to go down memory lanes. It just, stirs up a lot of great feelings.
It's great to see you. And I mean, I really do miss being able to do everything that we used to do. But at the same time, I'm so happy for how busy you become, how successful you become. And it's just fun to watch. And also it's also fun to kind of reminisce about these old appearances.
You know, the whole experience with Conan and the whole crew, I mean, that helped me get me to where I am. So, you know, I'm always eternally grateful, always. So, you know, it's cool. It took a chance on a weird dude from Montana.
Well, you're part of our weird family always.
Yes.